biology student was asked to collect 10 citrus leaves, 5 marsilia, 5 alstonia, 20 hardwickia, 10 dolichos leaves in a basket. Find out the total number of leaflets present in the basket. They will ask 4 options. So I am not going to give you 4 options. You have to find out how many would be the correct answer will be the correct option. Correct option will be the correct answer. How many are there? For example, 10 citrus leaves, 10 leaflets. One citrus leaf is equal to 1 leaflet. One citrus is equal to 1 leaflet. Why? It is a unifoliate compound leaf. Marsilia tetrafoliate, 5 into 4, 20. Alstonia, more than 5, so minimum 6. 6 into 5, 30. Hardwickia bifoliate, 2. 20 into 2, 40. Dolichos, 1 dolichos is equal to 3 leaflets. 10 into 3, 30. Total number of leaflets. Wherever 130 is there, correct answer. So the concept of asking is based upon the number of leaflets present in the compound leaf. They asked all these are palmately compound leaves. Citrus is a unifoliate compound leaf. 1 leaf is equal to 1 leaflet. 5 marsilia leaves. In the previous class we have seen 1 marsilia is equal to 4 leaflets. 5 into 4, 20 leaflets. Alstonia is nothing but silk cotton. Silk cotton is having more than 5 multifoliate compound leaf. So more than 5 means minimum 6. So 6 into 5, 30. Hardwickia bifoliate compound leaf. Bifoliate means 2 leaflets. 20 into 2, 40. And finally 10 dolichos leaves. Each dolichos is trifoliate, 3. 10 into 3, 30. So total 30 plus 30, 60, 130, 130 leaflets. Wherever 130 is there, that will be the correct answer. So, my dear student, my wish is to make you acknowledge how questions could be created based upon simple concepts, simple understandings. Only thing is, you have to remember the number and example. For that only, if any student feels it is difficult to remember the names, it is called hard work. For them, it is difficult. What is difficult here? Only to sit, to practice, to write, rewrite, read, rewrite, read, rewrite. This is called work. So when anybody wants to work, it is very easy for them. So in today's class, we are going to study phyllotaxy, various other concepts of leaves, that is phyllotaxy. We are following NCERT textbook, something more than the surface level of the textbook. Extra. In NCERT book, they have given shortcut. We are going to study it elaborate. Phyllotaxy. Phylon means leaf. Taxis means arrangement. So, arrangement of leaf. How leaves are arranged on the stem or on the branches. So, the pattern of, in the textbook they have given, the pattern of arrangement of leaves either on the stem main axis or on the branches is called phyllotaxy. The pattern of arrangement of leaves on the main stem or branches is called. So study of arrangement of leaves on the plant body, whether leaves are found on the main stem or on the branches, is called phyllotaxy. The pattern of, the way of, the mode of, the method of arrangement of leaves on the main stem or branches is called phyllotaxy. What we are going to study here, phyllotaxy is studied under three different categories. So three different ways of arrangement of leaves on the stem and branches. Three different ways of arrangement of. First one, alternate phyllotaxy. Opposite phyllotaxy. Whorled phyllotaxy. WHORLED, whorled, in the form of whorls. Opposite phyllotaxy. Alternate phyllotaxy. It is also called spiral phyllotaxy. Spiral phyllotaxy. Alternate phyllotaxy or spiral phyllotaxy, opposite phyllotaxy, whorled phyllotaxy. Here, alternate phyllotaxy means on the stem or branches. For example, this is stem or branch, for example. Here, nodes are there. At every node, leaf will be there. So here, this is a leaf, another leaf, another leaf. Concept is, at every node, only one leaf is present. See here, at every node, only one leaf. Here one. But they were arranged, if it is here, this is alternately this side. If this is this side, alternate. Alternate. If it is this is called alternate. So in alternate phyllotaxy, what we are going to study, the pattern of arrangement of leaves. So how leaves are arranged here? In alternate fashion, in alternate pattern, in alternate way. And here, if we see from the top, it looks like, it is looking like spirally. See here. So it is called alternate phyllotaxy or spiral phyllotaxy. Main concept is, at every node only one leaf and the another leaf is alternating with the first leaf, alternate side. How many planes leaves are arranged? Here one plane, here one plane. So here, here. Alternate phyllotaxy. China rose, mustard, sunflower. They have given in the textbook, it is compulsory for every student. So concept is nothing, at one node one leaf, and each and every leaf alternate with the other leaf found at the other node. Examples are memory based questions, my dear students. Compulsorily you have to thorough with this in the beginning stages of understanding biology classes. Alternate phyllotaxy, opposite phyllotaxy. Here at every node two leaves are present which are opposite to each other. Again, opposite phyllotaxy, at every node two leaves will be there which are opposite, and again this opposite phyllotaxy based upon the arrangement, plane of arrangement of leaves, again classified into two types. Let us see here. Opposite superimposed or superposed. Opposite, OPPOSITE, superposed, SUPERPOSED. Opposite, superposed. Opposite, decussate. Opposite, decussate. See here, my dear students, what are these? Opposite phyllotaxy is of two types, where opposite superposed means, see here, this is the stem or branch, and at every node leaves are present. Two leaves are present which are opposite to each other. At every node two leaves are present opposite to each other. Opposite to, this is called opposite phyllotaxy. Opposite means two leaves always. So one node is equal to two leaves. One node is equal to one leaf. One node is equal to, and both are opposite to each other, and they were arranged in such a way, one pair of leaves above another pair, above another pair, above another pair. This is called superposed. One pair is found above the other pair. So always a pair of leaves present here, one plane, another plane, and these two are opposite, and all are arranged one above the other. This is called, one above the other is called superimposed or superposed. Example, here they have given in the textbook guava, GUAVA, guava. Opposite, decussate. Let us see what is this. DECCUSATE, opposite, but decussate. What is meant by this opposite and decussate? Let us see here. This is stem or branch, node, node, node. How many nodes are there in the diagram? Three nodes are. One, for example, here a pair of leaves opposite to each other. Here another pair of leaves like this. Another pair of leaves here. Here third node, Are you able to identify the difference, my dear students? Here, the ability of the leaf, here, first node like this, second node opposite, decussate. These two are, so opposite leaves, opposite leaves, opposite. So opposite leaves at every successive node is perpendicular to the above. This is like this, this is like this, one node, like this. So how it looks? This structure of this arrangement of this method of arrangement of leaves, opposite leaves only. Again here, again, if we want to study this, here, huh? Yes or no? This direction, this direction, this direction, this direction. Again, so always the pattern of arrangement of leaves will be like this. This type of arrangement is a specific arrangement, particularly in some plants like Calotropis, opposite decussate. Again, I am repeating the concept. Opposite leaves at every node are at right angles to the other one. This node is like this. This node is like this, like this, like this. So this type of arrangement of leaves on the stem or branches is called opposite decussate. Opposite decussate. It was clearly seen in Calotropis. And also in Ashimum. Ashimum means Tulasi, sacred basil. Tulasi plant which is found in every house. People used to offer prayers early in the morning by moving around the Tulasi, Ashimum, sacred basil. Calotropis also a type of plant, people used to pray for it, sacred plant, white milk yielding plant found everywhere. So leaves are arranged, phyllotaxy is arranged, opposite decussate. Whorled phyllotaxy. Here at every node, the number of leaves either 3 or more than 3 in the form of a whorl. At every node, the leaves are 3. At one node is equal to 3 leaves or more than 3. For example, they were available like a whorl. Three leaves, again another. Three, one node, 3 leaves, another node, 3 leaves, like that goes on. If and all the 3 leaves are in the form of a whorl. 1, 2, 3, like a whorl, a circle, a whorl. 3 leaves are present in the form of a whorl. Or this is the example of nerium. 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 In some plants which was cited in the textbook, Alstonia. In Alstonia, more than 3 leaves. Alstonia, more than 3, every 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 1, 2, 3, 4. So more than 3 means minimum 4. So in the NCERT book they have mentioned this. More than 2, more than 3, they have not mentioned that word. If many leaves are found in the form of a whorl at every node, it is called whorl type of phyllotaxy. So what is phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy means, my dear students, arrangement of leaves on the stem or on the branches at particular nodes. They may ask questions here. Phyllotaxy is arrangement of leaves on the stem or branches based on option number 1, option number 2. Arrangement of or branches based on option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. Out of the 4 options, only the accurate option only will be correct. If they were not asking like this, straight objective type of question, straight multiple choice, they will ask A, B, C, D, E. After this, option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, A and B are correct. B and C only are correct. C and D only are correct. D, E are correct. In twos they may ask, or out of these only one may be correct. Remember, my dear students, the most important concept is, actually I wish to give everything like this only, but it will be heavy for the students, or they may get dilemma or confused. So this much difficult, they will feel like that. So I am not giving. For example, these are the things a student in the class itself has to collect, acknowledge, identify and memorize at the time of studies in home or hostel. Here, arrangement of leaves, stem, branches based on number of leaves at every node. Yes, here only one leaf. Watch here. Here only one leaf. Here 2 leaves. Here 3 leaves or more than. So first option based on the number of leaves at every node. First option. Second option, many number of leaves at every node. Wrong. Only 2 leaves at every node always. Wrong. Maybe 2 or 3 leaves at a node may be correct. Next, arrangement of the leaves with respect to the leaves of other node. Yes, arrangement of a leaf at a node with respect to the arrangement of other leaf arranged at another node. So it is like this, same line, they are in different lines. Here, how many planes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Another question, how many planes are there? This is stem, for example, like a stem having different ends, 1, 2, 3, 4. See here, my dear students, one leaf is present here, for example. Here another leaf will be present here, another leaf will be present here, another leaf here, another leaf on the same plane. There is a distance, so a distance of one leaf to another leaf will be much. This is called orthostichi. We are going to teach in the coming classes. So this is one plane, another plane, another plane. So how many planes are here? 4 planes are here. Only 2 planes, this and this. Here 2 planes, but here, see here, 2 planes, but here this to one plane here, another plane here again. So in how many planes leaves are arranged? So they may ask questions, my dear students, which are thundering questions, only based upon the concept which is presented in the class by the teacher or provided in the textbook. Keeping in view of the concept, they will identify, they will create a question. What is the ratio? Another question. What is the ratio of node to leaf? Always the ratio of node to leaf is 1:1. No, wrong. Here in alternate, always 1:1 node, 1 leaf. 1 node, 1 leaf. But here 1:1 node is equal to 2 leaves. Here 1 node is equal to 3 leaves. Here 1 node is equal to 4 leaves. So arrangement of leaves on stem or branches based on the ratio of nodes to leaves. Yes, it is also correct. So in the options, they may give A and B or A, B, C or B, C, D, or except A and C all are wrong. Another type of question. Except A, C, D all are wrong. A, C, D correct means E and B wrong. So it is not only important, but it is a requirement, need of the student to understand how many ways on a particular paragraph of the textbook, lesson, a chapter or unit, how they will create questions. It is to test the energy present in the student in the form of knowledge. So energy is present in every human's body. What we call, I have given in the previous classes, stored food material. Food is stored. After taking the food, our body is having food. If we are not doing any work, if we are taking oxygen, why we are taking oxygen? If we are doing work, oxygen content, intaking of oxygen will be more. With this oxygen, it will break the food, that energy, to release that energy. When that energy is released, with that energy, a student is able to read well. A student is able to sit well. A student is able to get no irritation. If energy is positive, good, morning to evening he will goes on continuously reading without any headache or anything else. Or if you sit, if energy is not properly released, and that's what students used to call interest. I'm not having interest. It's not that interest. It is nothing but the use of our energy present in the body to understand the subject. So phyllotaxy, many types of questions they can ask. Modifications of leaves. The next topic in the leaf we have to study is like root. Apart from their normal functions, they were performing extra additional functions. In the stem, apart from their normal functions, they are also performing additional functions. Like that, leaf also is showing modifications to perform extra functions. various types of a permanent change that occurs in the complete leaf or any part of the leaf. A permanent change that occurs in complete leaf or any part of leaf to perform additional function apart from photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the common function. Apart from so generally leaves are performing the function of photosynthesis and transpiration, I have mentioned. So along with this, some other functions a leaf is going to perform. Those functions are nothing but modifications. To perform that function, some of the part of the leaf is modified permanently. That permanent change in the shape or structure and function of any part of the leaf is called modification. I have explained in the playtime of root modification, stem modification. A permanent change that occurs to perform an additional function. What occurs? A change in the structure, a change in the shape, a change in the function, a change in the form is called modification. Here, apart from photosynthesis, first function, leaf modification. In some plants, modified into tendrils. Called thin thread-like structures that help the plant as support for climbing. Most important concept, in some plants, leaves are modified into tendrils. What are tendrils? Coiled, wire-like, spirally coiled structures. With the help of these, they are responsible to provide support. It means they will catch some support. Any substratum, any plant, any tree, any structure. By catching, it improves the plant body for climbing purpose. With the support, it will go further. So, tendrils modifications, leaves are modified into tendrils. My dear students, we have seen these tendrils in the stem. Gourds, cucurbits, pumpkin and watermelon and grapevine. Why it is? In those, stems are modified into tendrils. But here, leaves are, so don't get confused. Generally, definitely they used to ask in any competitive examinations, they will ask this question. Which of the following where leaves are modified into tendril? They will ask watermelon, pumpkin, cucurbits, cucumber, all. But they were not leaf modifications, they were stem modifications. Here, leaf modifications in first one, in Lathyrus, sweet pea. Complete leaf is modified into tendril. Complete leaf is modified into tendril. Then doubt comes, no? If leaf is modified into tendril, which will perform the process of photosynthesis? To solve this, they have given the diagram of Lathyrus. See here, diagram of this. This is the stem. At every node, leaf should be there, and here so two structures looking like leaves are here in the diagram. Identify, my dear students, see here clearly. This is a leaf-like structure. This is a leaf-like structure. This side another leaf-like structure. I have shown like this. So always leaves are found at the node. For example, this is the node where these two structures are present. Here one side, that side. And from the middle part, some structure arises. So it is somewhere here. Again, I am showing you here. From the middle part, so this is called leaf complete, which is modified into tendril. Then what are these two structures, sir? Opposite to each other. These structures are stipules. We have studied at the time of leaf starting. At the base of the leaf, on either side of the base, small leaf-like structures are present, which are called stipules. But here, in this plant, since leaf is modified into tendril, what are these structures going to perform photosynthesis? These stipules becomes leaf-like structures. So, if people are not having biology background, they cannot understand. Then general people will thought that these are the leaves, but these are not leaves. These are stipules. They are called foliar stipules. It means stipules are looking like leaves to perform photosynthesis, whereas our real leaf is modified into tendril. In pea plants, in textbook, my dear students, they have given only this example. Only one sentence they have given. In the leaf modifications, they have given introduction and first tendrils responsible for climbing support, like pea plants, Pisum sativum. In pea plants, see, let us see the diagram here. We will see the diagram here, B diagram. This is A diagram. Pea plants, this is the structure of the stem where leaves are present. Here leaves are present. Here leaves are present. So unipinnate compound leaf. Unipinnate compound leaf. So unipinnate means this is rachis, leaflets, 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 leaflets.